All right, you guys, moment of truth. We're going to have a lot of these, so I hope you're ready. Seriously. I used to be a people pleaser, and it's like, gosh, just trying to understand where my mind was at. And I'm going to tell you where my mind was at. I used to be a people pleaser. Even when things didn't benefit me to do something for someone, in a sense like it was going to take me all the way out the way, I would still do it because I really wanted people to like me. Like, I used to need external validation. I used to need friends. I used to need to be on people's good side. Like, oh my gosh. Just talking about it, it's just like, wow. But I know and I recognize a lot of people still deal with this. So I'm going to tell you where it stems from and how to get over it. So the reason why, don't hate me now. Do not shoot the messenger, but the reason why you feel the need to people please is because you're insecure. You are very insecure. You're very insecure. And that's okay because now that you know that, now that you're aware, you can move forward and you can change and better yourself. But yes, the reason why you are people pleasing is because you are insecure. You want people to like you. I know how that feels because I used to be there. And for the longest time, I didn't know the power within me. See, when you are looking for something outside of you, that's when you start to run into a whole bunch of issues. Seriously. That's when all your problems come because you're looking for external validation. You are looking to feel significant in someone else's eyes instead of learning how to feel significant within your own being. Okay. Everything that you need is within you. Literally. I have become my own best friend. Seriously, I talk to myself, I treat myself out on places and dates. I have a great self care regimen. I prioritize my mental health. Everything I need is within me. But I didn't know that back then. I thought everything I needed was in other people. And so then I was choosing to be friends with people who weren't even the best fit for me, people who were using me, people who were disrespecting me. And I couldn't see that because I didn't respect myself. I couldn't see that because I didn't have any internal validation. And whenever I would get into an argument with people, I would find myself always apologizing for things that I didn't even do or things that I wasn't even wrong about, but that's because I just wanted them to like me. Do you understand that? But when you take your power back, when you start to realize that everything that you need is within you, you will stop people pleasing. You should be handing out more no's than yeses. Okay, you cannot be everybody's best friend, and it is impossible for everyone to like you. That doesn't exist. And if you see people who always have people who like them, 9 times out of 10, they're fake. Because there's no way in hell, you cannot tell me there's any way in hell that someone can have that many friends and they all get along with each other and there's no fakeness going on. I don't believe it. It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination if you believe that. Okay? Seriously, you need to learn how to hold your head up high. You need to realize that you are okay by yourself. Spend time by yourself. That's why I talk about this a lot. I have been in isolation for several years now, meaning I don't have any friends. I don't go out. I don't I go out but like with myself. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not invited to birthday parties or anything like that. And when I first started that journey, of course it was lonely. I didn't know really what to do, right? I felt like I'm bored. But the more I poured into myself, the more I poured into my business, the more I figured out what it is that I like to do, what makes me happy, what's my purpose. I stopped needing external validation. Now people might hear, or people might think that being by yourself is lonely and boring, but it's really not, you guys. It is a beautiful thing. I have truly learned to value peace and solitude, and unfortunately, not everybody gets that. There's so many people who never get to spend time by themselves. There's so many people who don't get the opportunity to do things on their own. There's so many people who are very codependent. They need someone to do this. They need someone to take them there. They need someone to buy this. They need someone to buy that. There are so many people who cannot function by themselves. Okay? And maybe that's you right now. I don't know. But I'm telling you, when you learn how to do for yourself, when you learn how to become financially independent, when you learn how to pay your own bills, when you learn how to have fun with yourself, when you learn how to take yourself out, the feeling is amazing. It is amazing. And all that people pleasing shit that you're going through right now and feeling like if you don't say yes to this and they're not going to like you, all that shit goes out the window. It does. And you won't need that anymore. And people can tell, people know, just like how you know, like people can tell when you need them for something. And a lot of times people will use that to their advantage because they know that you need friends or they know that you need to feel validated in this relationship. They know that you don't know how to stand on your own 2 feet, right? People know that. People know that, okay? So stop giving your power away. Stop feeling like you have to say yes to everything. There's nothing wrong with doing favors for people, okay? But again, you should be giving out more no's than yeses. If someone's asking you for a ride somewhere, and let's say that ride is across town, sure, and you have the time and you have the gas and the means and you want to help someone out, you genuinely want to help someone out, meaning you're not looking for anything in return, fine, do it. Now, if they keep asking, no. The answer is no. Stop giving away your resources. You were blessed with your car. You were blessed with the money to be able to buy the gas. You were blessed with these things. Don't feel like you have to give it away. You don't have to give it away. What God gave you is for you, and you don't owe anyone any explanation, especially if they're not doing anything for you. It's about reciprocity. And a lot of times you'll run into people who see how nice you are, and they're going to keep trying to take advantage. And they're not putting anything back into that cup. You're pouring, and they're taking. That is not a friendship. That is not a relationship. That's a usership. Seriously, that is a usership. That's what that is. They are using you because they know you are too nice. And they know you're not going to say no. But I'm telling you today, you're going to say no. You're going to start keeping your energy. Stop feeling obligated to do stuff for grown-ass adults. It is not your responsibility to take somebody to work. It is not your responsibility to give someone money. It is not your responsibility to treat somebody somewhere. These are things that you do out of the kindness of your heart. But remember, you don't have to do them. And if you say no and they throw a temper tantrum and start cursing and yelling, that lets you know they were never your friend in the first place. They were using you for something. Because someone who genuinely loves you and respects you, they're going to be okay and respect the fact that you said no. They're not going to spew a whole bunch of curses at you. So if you want to know if someone's really your friend or not, say no. Say no one time and see what kind of response you get. And that'll let you know if they was really your friend. So stop people pleasing. It's toxic. It's very toxic for you because you're going to end up, sitting in the car or whatever when you have some free time and you're not even going to feel right. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel frustrated. You're going to feel like you can't get your own stuff done. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You're taking on other people's problems that's not your own. No. Stop. It's okay to say no. That does not make you a bad person. Stop saying yes to everything and everybody. Everyone is not going to like you, and that's okay as long as you like you. That's what I'm saying. That's why you need that internal validation, because as long as you feel good with yourself, as long as you know you're a good friend, that is all that matters. Stop worrying about what the next person thinks about you. Stop. All right? So no more people pleasing. Bye.